Welcome to the AMSDynamics.com podcast. AMSDynamics.com. Let us be your dynamic business solution.
Hey, I'm Ash.
And I'm Tiny.
We are with AMS LLC, AMSDynamics.com.
Let us be your dynamic creative solution.
That's right. We can do anything for you for your business that you need. Like right now, we're doing a podcast. We can do that for you.
Absolutely.
And we can do pretty much anything, but let's get to it. We're on a 8-part series?
We're doing an 8-part series about Primal Branding.
And what have we done so far?
So we've done Creation Story and we've done Creed. Primal Branding is a book by Patrick Hanlon where he talks about the 7 primal notes that companies want to hit to be able to create consumers and customers that are loyal to their company. The byline for his book is create zealots for your brand.
Okay.
So we've talked about Creation Story, the origin of your company. We've talked about Creed, which is that unified vision and mission for your company.
Okay.
And now we're talking about icons.
So what are icons?
Well, it's one of my favorite parts of the whole Primal Branding thing. You think about Nike, what do you see in your head?
Swoosh.
The swoosh, the Nike swoosh.
You don't even have to have Nike written. You see the swoosh, you know what it is.
Exactly. The Amazon smile, that arrow that's shaped like a smile.
Yeah.
So those icons are things that you visually see. They're visual representations that you see and that you associate with that company. That Tesla T for Tesla.
Yeah.
You know, that's why companies come up with compelling logos. The fact that when somebody gets really bonded to a company, they become a loyal consumer of that product, a loyal consumer of that brand, the Apple.
Yeah.
People will pay a company to advertise for them. When you go and you buy a Nike t-shirt that has that swoosh across it, you paid them to be able to advertise their company. People will buy things like a towel that has the Apple on it, and they'll pay a premium for it.
Like, what's that towel got to do with anything with Apple?
Nothing to do with Apple.
Gotcha.
It's just, so when you buy that microfiber cloth from Apple that has the Apple symbol on it, and it costs you 5-10 times as much as any other microfiber cloth, but it's got the Apple on it. And I bought it straight from Apple. It's because you're loyal to that company. You're loyal to their creation story. You believe in their creed. And so you say, this is another way that I'm supporting that company. And by doing this, I can display and demonstrate that I am a part of this tribe, a part of this group, a part of this legion, this club, whatever it is.
Gotcha. So that goes in with a creation story. Hey, I started this, and my creed is this, and here is my icon that you can follow me and let everybody know that you follow me.
Exactly. This is the icon that shows people that you are involved in this creed, in this mission. So, like I said, you pay the company to advertise their products, but that's not really what you're doing. You're paying the company essentially to be able to have the right to demonstrate that you are a part of their group, a part of their tribe, a part of their effort for whatever their creed is. So icons become really, really powerful. We talked about the Insane Clown Posse a couple of episodes ago.
ICP, yep.
And so they have their Joker card faces. And there are people that go out and they buy a shirt or a jersey or a hat for every single album that comes out that is a Joker's card. Now, as far as marketing goes, those knuckleheads are geniuses because what they started doing was they'd release an album and they'd release it with 3 separate versions of the cover art. They'd change one song maybe on the actual album, but they'd have 3 separate icons for that one album. And so people would go out and buy 3 copies of the exact same album because they wanted the icon.
Now with video games. You try to buy a video game, you can buy the regular video game. It doesn't come with extra skin. Or you can buy the premium.
Yep.
Oh, it comes with this skin and this extra gun in this video game. Or you can go the exclusive.
Yes.
Only skin you can get is from this. So is that somewhat kind of an icon?
Yes, because when you get a video game, you talk about Apex. That's a game that I know that you're fond of.
I love playing that game.
There is some type of creation story for it. It started somewhere. There's certain characters that are doing this, and you're fighting against this other group that's doing that.
Yeah, because I play with a character that has a specific creation story.
See?
Has a certain creed, and he has a certain logo. Each of them do.
Yes.
Well, like Justice League. Every hero of the Justice League has their own logo.
That's why people are, vehement, just voracious about comics because every superhero has an origin story. Now, I have mentioned to you before that I believe that most males, at least, believe that they are kind of low-level superheroes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so when they read about Superman or they read about Spider-Man, they read about the Hulk, or they see him on a movie, they say, "Oh man, that's fantastic," and they feel like they can relate to it because they themselves are a low-level superhero in sleeper mode.
Oh my God, sports teams, yeah.
Sports teams, same thing. You know what? If I hadn't twisted my ankle when I was in high school, I would be right up there with them. And I would be doing this, and that's exactly the team I'd be on. So I better go out and get the jersey with the icon.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can't. I'm not down there playing, but I would be.
Well, like the Celtics. Celtics have the coolest icon in the NBA, and the Bulls. The Bulls. Oh my God, the Bulls logo.
Yes.
Origin story and the creed. Jordan, championship. Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, and then you get the logo.
Yep.
Everywhere back in the 90s.
Yes, it was, and that color red.
Yes.
Yeah. And so people get attached to the idea of a company, the idea of an organization, the idea of a group. I mean, somebody's driving around, they've got the Freemason square on the back of their car.
Yeah, that's the icon.
And it's because there's a creation story, there's a creed that they believe in, and so they're willing to take that icon and display it and say, this is a group with which I associate. This is a group that I associate with because I believe in their creed. Mm-hmm. I believe in their creation story. I appreciate what they're doing and what they're trying to do.
Okay. Yeah.
And you just made the point perfectly with the video games. Because you've got Overwatch and Apex, and all of them have
Call of Duty,
Call of Duty. They all have this story that comes out first.
Yep.
And from that story, you're able to pick which character you most identify with. A lot of times people will pick a character that they identify as the opposite. If they feel this way about themselves, they pick the polar opposite for a character.
Well, I know Call of Duty. I play a lot of Call of Duty.
Okay.
And before every new release, they add on to the story. And if they didn't have a story, it'd just be a character.
Yep.
And you're like, that character looks dumb.
And it would just be running around shooting.
In the story, the character does some cool stuff. And so I'm like, I want
stuff to accomplish a mission.
I will buy that character's skin and play as that character because in the trailer, in the origin story, this dude's flipping off buildings and doing all this cool stuff.
Yes. And he's flipping off of buildings and do all this cool stuff because he's trying to accomplish what the creed tells us he's trying to accomplish.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And when you see the words Call of Duty, even if you just see COD in that Call of Duty font.
Yeah, there's the font. Yeah.
There's that icon going.
Yeah.
And I know in Apex there's that symbol in Apex.
Yeah, the A.
There's an icon. And so people will go out and display that icon. You're wearing a Journey shirt right now.
Well, I mean, you can call me out, but Journey's that's the boy. You don't talk about Journey like that.
It wasn't a criticism. I've seen Journey live. This podcast is brought to you by AMS LLC out of Greensboro, North Carolina. AMS LLC is a full-service business consultation firm that provides tax services, accounting, and bookkeeping and payroll. And then there's a division that Ash and I work in, AMS Dynamics. We provide creative solutions, including logo design, videography, photography, website, social media, anything that you need for your creative solutions for your business.
That's right. On our website, if you go to amsdynamics.com, you want to book an appointment for any of those things or a consultation, check it out. Book now. Up top corner, set up a schedule with us, come on to the office, or we can do it via Zoom or by phone call or however is more convenient for you.
And the website has a comprehensive list of all the services that we provide, along with the description of each one, and you can contact us and find out more information about it. Check out amsdynamics.com.
Okay, so that makes sense.
During the break, you brought up Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic one. You look at a Dark Side of the Moon cover, it's just black with that prism there.
Oh man, you see that anywhere.
You see that anywhere. That Pink Floyd. They don't have to put Pink Floyd above it. They don't have to put Dark Side of the Moon below it.
Well, I've noticed that too with a lot of icons. The icon gets so recognizable, like Pepsi. Used to be the icon with the words Pepsi.
Yes.
Now you don't have to see Pepsi at all. You just see just the color scheme, just the
color
ball.
Scheme with that Pepsi.
Yeah, Nike. Used to be Nike in the swoosh.
With
Now it's
just do
swoosh.
it underneath it.
Yeah, now
But
it's just swoosh.
It's just the swoosh. And when you see the swoosh, you already think Nike, of course, but you also think just do it.
Yeah, you can see an A with that smiling arrow. You know exactly what that is.
Oh, yeah. You don't even need the A, just the arrow.
Just the arrow, you're right.
So when you see it, it invokes an emotion in you. You see the Nike swoosh, you already know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know their creation story, and then you know their creed. Just from looking at the swoosh, you say, just do it. That's their creed. Mm-hmm. You know? And so then you talk about the Amazon. You see that smile on the side of the truck. They don't even need to write Amazon.
Well, they put it on the side of a box, just a smile. And you're like, Amazon box.
Amazon box.
Yeah.
And it gives you that feeling, man. Oh, and you see an Amazon box on your front porch. You're like, ooh, Christmas in July.
Man, that thing I ordered.
You know? And so you get a feeling. It evokes emotion and positive emotion.
So experiment, like a thought experiment. So if Amazon had no icons and a package showed up in a brown box, unlabeled with brown tape, wouldn't that just be like, oh, what is that?
You wouldn't. So getting packages, you and I are 80s kids.
Right.
And the concept of mail, I got mail.
Oh my God, you had to go to the back of a catalog and special order and wait 7 weeks for it to get there.
6 to 8 weeks to arrive. Yeah. And so we would still get that, kind of a feeling, but it's not the same as when you see the Amazon box and you know you ordered from Amazon and that smile is peering out at you from the side of the box. You're like, there's my thing, there's my widget, there's my stuff.
Yeah, or that white bag with the blue writing on it.
Yes,
that's their icon. They just are the trucks they drive around in our
trucks,
town.
You see the trucks and you get a good feeling.
Yeah.
I see a truck in my neighborhood parked in front of somebody else's house. I can't even control it. I'm like, ooh, they got something.
Ooh, what they got?
It's a good day for them.
Oh man.
You know, and so that is something that, because we talked about Amazon's creed, which used to be, we got the biggest bookstore there is, but now their creed is, whatever you need, we got it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's written down on paper, but I mean, you think about the Amazon, AMOZAN, right?
No, but
no,
we'll go
Amazon.
with it.
Hang on,
it's okay. Don't try it again.
Oh my God,
Keep
my
going.
brain.
Everybody else knows.
Somebody told me that the smiley face goes from the A to the Z in Amazon. If you look at the logo, and it's subconsciously saying from A to Z.
Wow, I've never actually. Now I got to pay attention.
Yeah,
we're both looking around.
Oh my God, I'm looking around.
We're both looking around like we've got to have an Amazon box.
There's got to be Amazon. There's an Amazon box right there in the corner.
Well, maybe if we'd thought of this before the break, I'd run over and grab the box and look at it.
I'm looking at it right now, and I can't see that far away. But I'm saying it's there. I'm 100% sure.
Fair enough. But you see we're getting to the point now where it's like the icon for Amazon gets us excited. You know? Just like Nike gets, there was, so British Knights. You remember British Knights?
Barely, but yes.
Barely. Now, in your head, can you think of the British Knight icon?
Oh.
I can't.
It was a Union Jack flag, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Oh my God, I don't
remember.
Because
they tried to rebrand as BK.
Yes.
Remember? And then it was a B and a K kind of merged together.
But the first ones to bring out the LED lights in shoes? Karl Malone may have wore them.
They had the no. Karl Malone was the LA Gear catapults.
They had the lights in them and he got banned.
No. The LA Gear catapults didn't have the lights in them.
Well, Karl Malone were some.
It had the little spring in them that they claimed made you jump higher.
Yeah. Dude, I fell for that crap back in the day. The pumps on the Reeboks and the tongue.
Yeah,
Remember
pumps?
D Brown? I think his name's D Brown. Slam dunk contest. He went out before every dunk. He pumped his shoes.
Oh, okay.
And he won that year, and it was like I had to have them.
And those pumps, the pump it was shaped like a basketball.
Yeah, on the tongue,
shaped like a basketball. And in my mind, I could still see the writing, the font that the word pump was in.
Yeah,
that was an icon.
Yeah,
you know that basketball always fell off on everybody's pumps. But if I still had the basketball,
fast food. Oh man, you think about it. Everybody has the icon.
The golden arches.
The golden arches.
When you're on a long trip. And you see the golden arches.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what I'm getting there is going to be exactly the same thing I got in 200 miles away.
Yeah. Now, if you're on a long trip, you're not hungry, but you need to go to the bathroom. And you're like, Bob's gas station, Harry's Gas Emporium, Sheets. You see that red with the white, Sheets running done.
Yeah. Now, Sheets isn't everywhere nationwide, but like in the Southeast.
Yeah.
It is a giant gas station that you can get actually made food for you.
Not Southeast, East.
It's just East?
It started in Pennsylvania.
I didn't know that. Okay.
If I'm wrong, I'll get flamed.
Well,
but I'm
okay.
pretty sure it started in Pennsylvania.
I know Krispy Kreme used to be East Coast. Now people in California know what Krispy Kreme is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You see the big K's and that donut and that
big
red
Ks
and green.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme.
And the
Ready Hot Now.
Hot Now. Yeah. The hot
my
now
gosh.
donuts.
See, that stuff is the icon.
Yes.
And we're all like, bam, that's it. That's what I want. That's like if you are in Japan right now and you're walking around, you can't read any of the signs, but you see the golden arches.
Yep. You know.
Oh, I know that hieroglyph.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. And you can go and you don't have to read anything. You can ask for a number 1 and you know what you're getting.
Ichi.
Is it
Japanese.
Is that the word for
one?
Is it,
Ichi ni san.
I didn't know you were so bilingual.
I am. I know enough Japanese to sound really stupid when I try it.
Just enough to get yourself into trouble.
Yeah, like I go to a Japanese restaurant, I'll try it, and half the time they're like, I'm not Japanese, man. Like, oh, man.
I think my English is a lot better than your Japanese, so why don't we do this?
Well, they'll talk real southern. I'm like, arigato, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa, geez, dude.
Oh, gosh, what was that? There was a Korean comedian in the 80s.
He used to do a really good Schwarzenegger.
He did a good Schwarzenegger, but he also did a good Elvis because he was from Tennessee.
Yes.
Born and raised Tennessee.
Oh, we're going off the rails here.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, though, exactly.
Okay, so he didn't have an icon as far as I know.
Well,
Henry Cho, that's his name. Henry Cho. Yes, okay. Now, back to it. We were talking about icons. So if a company has an icon that is recognizable, they start with their creation story and their creed because that icon is what draws people to it. So I'm sorry, it's not what draws people to it. It's the way people display that they are aligned with that creation story
part of
and
this.
that creed. Yes, I'm a part of this. It's not just me standing here. It's me and this group.
So like on the back of cars, you don't see windows.
No, not at all.
You see an Apple on the back of cars.
I've seen it, yeah.
You wouldn't see it on the back of a pickup truck, but you know what type of hybrid car you definitely see it because it's that type of team.
But have you ever seen a Magpul sticker on the back of a truck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And most of the time when I see it, I don't see the word Magpul. I only
see that M logo.
I see that logo.
That red and black.
Yeah. And you know what that is. And so that person is saying, I am aligned with this type of a thought process. I'm aligned with this type of a belief system. The creed of this company is something that I believe in so much.
Gosh.
I want to display that I'm a part of this group.
You've really, you know what? Obama had an icon.
Yeah. And I can now when you said it, I can see it in my
That
head.
O with like the field and the
Yes.
sun coming up.
Yeah, and by the time he ran the second time, the words in there, like they didn't matter. That symbol was there, and that was enough. You'd see a bumper sticker, just the symbol, and then the year.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Even presidents, even politicians are starting to use the icon slogan.
Yep.
Creation, creed, icon.
Yes.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And so we need to start using it as business owners, correct?
Well, we know that with our understanding of it, we're able to help people with coming up with their creation story or presenting the factual creation story to the best of their ability to be able to communicate their creed. Most companies do have a creed.
Yeah.
They just may not have fashioned it into like with concrete borders to make it really clear. And then the icons. We do logo design at the
we
firm.
do logo design.
And so we do our logo design with that in mind. What is your creation story? What is your creed? Now, all right, now let's develop an icon that will have people wanting.
Exactly
Yes,
what we did.
the type of person who believes in the creed of your company would display this icon to demonstrate that they're a part of your group, that they are a loyal follower of your group, of your tribe, your company, your brand, your product.
Yeah. I think at the end of this 8-part series, we should do a podcast representing us and all our 8 things about our business here at AMSDynamics.com. I think so. We got a minute. So I think that is a great thing. The icon, I can see why that's your favorite because that is awesome. I never thought of that stuff.
Yeah, and it really, that's the thing where people start to get the feeling. They start to get the feels about it, because they can display the icon. They see somebody else who's displaying that icon, and they're like, yeah, okay,
my man.
Yeah, my man, exactly. We that person probably aligns with that same belief system that you believed in.
All right. Well, this is Ash.
And this is Tiny.
We are with AMSLLC.com. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we were AMSDynamics.com with AMS LLC. We are the business development part. We will help your business reach any goal you have. We can do pretty much anything you need for your business.
AMSDynamics.com.
Thank you for listening.